Hello there, Earthlings. How are you all? Right, we're going for a walk now. Oh, hang on. We started. We're going. I don't know if he's there. Right. Oh, wow. He's in. There we go. Hiya, Lynn. Hiya, Carlson. Ah, Carly. Oh, wow. It's really good to see you. I don't know who's in. Is it Lynn? I don't know. I don't know actually who's in. Let me know if you're there. This is the walk. It's a bit of the boring bit, but I thought I'd just come on a bit early because it takes me a couple of minutes to get to the scenic area, which is very, very nice. There's Canada Geese and all that kind of stuff, all kind of excitement and fun. It's a bit wobbly, the camera. I'll steady it down in a bit when I get out of the hang of it. I've got 2 bottles of water in my pocket to keep myself hydrated. Oh, it's very dry, the atmosphere. Oh, so daisy, pouring it all over myself. Excellent job. Anyway, this is the rather boring bit. It's a Sunday, so it's not as busy as usual first thing. Oh, you'll see the motorway in a bit and all that lot. This is where I am, this place. Oh, anyway, we're getting there. It'll be a lot better when we get off the road. I'll try and hurry up a bit. Oh dear. Go. Look at the sky, look. It's dreadful, it's a shame. But it's nice when you get in the forest and that. It's very nice, so. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh. I'll settle down a minute. I woke up about, it's about 20 past 10. Quickly scoffed a few, a bit of cold porridge, took some vitamin C, got an apple in my pocket, and I've got some food for the ducks and Canada geese, and all that really. So hopefully I'll have a bit of fun. This is all a massive industrial estate around here, so it's a bit boring this first bit. I'll have a little trot, I'll have a little run if I can. See if we can see anything interesting. Well, there's the catkins. Oh no, they're not catkins. No, yes, well, they were catkins, but this is a what you call a a hazel. The catkins have just finished, but they're hazel leaves. If you look at them, hazels, hazelnuts and all that. There's loads of them grow around here. But usually in England, I don't know why, I've never really. Well, I have occasionally, not very often. I'm only able to get the odd hazelnut that works. It's strange, really, because somehow, I don't know, squirrels seem to like hazelnuts, but I don't know. Maybe they're getting all the best ones from the top of the tree, I don't know. And the ones that manage to fall are the ones that, are not too good, because you open them, they look fine, but you open them, there's a really tiny, tiny nut inside. Yeah, so. Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, look. I don't know who's on. That's Carly's channel. Offering from Germany. Anyway, look at the sky, look. Ridiculous, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh, so. Anyway. I was going to bring that. I bought a stand thing. Like you can wander around with your camera and you can have it around your neck. So your hands are free and your hands don't get tired holding the phone up all the time. It's a bit boring. There's a hawthorn blossom coming out on the trees. Yeah, that's hawthorn up there. This one down here, that's hawthorn as well. You see, it's in the bottom of it as well. hawthorn blossom. It's lovely. It smells really nice, you know, in the when it's in the warm air. But these chemicals that they're spraying, it affects your sense of smell, definitely. This stuff, it's not only just pink, white, it can come in pink as well. You often get them together, pink and white, and that's rather nice. Anyway, am I getting this confused? Wait a minute, no, wait a minute, that might be another, I think that's a different blossom. Yes, because this is hawthorn here. That's hawthorn there, this one. That's the hawthorn leaf. So they're not out yet. I thought it was a bit early for hawthorn. I'm not sure what that is now. It's not blackthorn, I don't think. But blackthorn is white, but I think it's a different colour. Well, I suppose it might be blackthorn. We should have thorns on it then, shouldn't it? I can't see any thorns on these stalks anywhere. But bear in mind that. Oof. Yeah, anyway. Oof. Not far to go now till we get there. It's probably a 5 minutes walk. So if you want to go away and make a cup of tea for 5 minutes, well, there's an interesting bit actually, I'll show you in a minute. We've chopped down loads of hedgerow. Well, it was a little, what you might call a little copse by a road, and they've just totally levelled it. This is the back of this factory here, you'll see in a minute. And I used to go through there and walk in there and listen to all the birds, and it had loads of thrushes and stuff like that, and lots of nice birds, you know, knocking about. We'll have a quick crawl over that if you want. Now it looks like no man's land, you know. It looks like a battlefield, you know, if you know what I mean. But just totally cut everything down and bulldozed it, you know. It was horrible watching the machines coming through here, massive machines coming, chop, 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 and they did it really, really quick. This is where I am, you see. If anyone ever wanted to find me, you could find me pretty easily, because there's not many mental hospitals in Walton Summit, which is where we are now, which is not far from the motorway network. And that's Whistlerley Woods to Chorley, but if you go up that way, and you go up to that roundabout, turn right, then you're almost at the hospital. And that's what it's called, Walton Summit, that place there. I don't know if you can read that from here. It's industrial estate, the Scania there. So anyone wanting to find me and visit me, perhaps my friend a certain David would like to come and visit me, that would be very nice. I've got some messages on his videos, but he's somehow, here we go, look, this is what they've done, all the carnage. They just chopped everything back. We go up here, you can see where they come over here and totally blitzed it. Whoa! And see, we've got the no man's land. And this was a beautiful area, you know, quite a large area, and you could see all the tree roots. It's rather sad, really. But there you go, you know. This is what we find, and of course, you know, it's the progress of, you know, has to be, you know, trees, they're not really important, are they? Not for, you know, not, they don't come, they're not seen as an important thing in our world, and unfortunately today. There we go, this is all the trees up, so they're waiting for these to kind of, I don't know, kind of dry out a bit more, and then they'll be setting fire to them, you know, so, yeah, look at them. You can see how they were massive trees, you know, massive, you know, one stage. And it was all over here, and it's all gone now. It's a massive area here. We've got these trenches here, look. You know, see there's the boundary there. I used to come through here, somewhere around here there was a cut through. I used to walk through here, and you could sit in the middle of it and no one would know you were there. And you could sit for, you know, half an hour, and listen to the birds and watch them flit about, you know, they flit right around me and all that lot, and feed them, and you know, blah blah blah. Excellent little spot. It's wonderful. Yeah, so this is all gone now. This is, I presume they're extending this thing, this truck place. Anyway, that's that. I've got to get back out of here now. I can't go back down there because it's too dodgy now. So I'll go this way again. I've shown you the slot. Yeah, progress. So yeah, it's crazy really. Oh, there's a dodgy coming down here. I'm surprised I've not seen anyone metal detecting on there. You'll probably find a lot of interesting things on there. This is quite interesting. They've done all these numbers all over the pavement in a minute. You'll see them. Well, I don't know what they're doing. I don't like seeing all these things. You know, whenever they're doing things like that, you know, they're up to something. You know, there's another one. There's all these funny numbers and arrows and shapes and stuff. And you wonder what the hell they're doing, you know, what's all that about? What does that mean exactly? You know, another one there, another one here. All very technical kind of language. It's obviously to do with some, I don't know what, I'm just hoping it's to do with, you know, these towers, these disgusting tower things, you know, all over the place, all the street furniture, yes, furniture. There you go, all these crazy things, look, see these things. Another one here. See the special little kind of sign language, isn't it? Like hieroglyphics. You've got something here saying something there, and across there, and it's 70.70, whatever that is, 0.60. What do all this mean? You know, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? There we go. You've got a drain there. It might be just, you know, sewage, I don't know, but they could be extending the roundabouts and making it more, you know, more upset or whatever. More, you know, I don't know. It's mad, isn't it? But there you go. That's all that stuff. Looks like here as well. There you go. I don't know what it all means, no idea. Another one here. Yeah, it's all crazy stuff, isn't it? You know what it is. There's a lot around the grids, obviously. Around the drains and sewage things. There's quite a lot of it. Anyway, we're coming up to the, just go over the motorway bridge in a minute. You'll be able to see the M6 furiously racing, you know, forever, racing along, you know, while there's still petrol in the combustion engine. We've got one of these wonderful, you know, thingies over there on the skyline. Can you see that? Behind the trees, yeah. There's the motorway here. M6. Which, if you keep along the M6, at the end of the M6, you come to Carlisle, and you're on the way to Scotland, Bonnie, Scotland. Blah, blah. And that way you're going into Manchester, and you know, blah blah. Network there. Yeah. Whoa. I don't know if you can hear me very well. Wow. Yeah, all right, we're nearly there. So that bus stop is. Well, nobody's here now. Everyone's gone. Great. Oh, what's he saying? Phone on charger. Bro, need coffee. Okay, that's good. Okay. Alright, what's this saying? Okay, so then we'll be back in a bit, perhaps. Don't fall. We had a storm last night. Power went out. I found fossilized hazelnuts in the Appalachian Mountains. Wow, the Appalachian Mountains. Ooh, been there before. Oh, very nice. Oh, what's going on? Got a camera in the way. The cover of the phone in the way. There we go. Oof. I have to hold my camera down there. It's starting to hurt my arms. Ah, dear. I'll sit down and rest in a bit. Ooh. Well, you lost power last night as well, then. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah, it's all happening, isn't it? Slowly messing around with everything, and you know, all these derailments going on all the time, constantly. You know, I was listening to Dane's broadcast last night, and he was saying that in India, I can't remember which part of India, it's going to be 122 Fahrenheit. Which is absolutely insane in an area where there's absolutely millions and millions of people, you know. It's weather warfare, that's what it is, plain and simple. It's just not nature, you know. Right. Here's where it gets interesting. There we go. Public bridleway. You can ride your horse down here if you've got a horse. I haven't got a horse, of course. Unfortunately, they won't let me have one in the hospital. But here we go, some old cottages here. Very old cottages, look at them. Look at them. Very old. I wonder what year they were built. This one's had an extension built on it. That front porch won't be original. And this bit at the back won't be original. But someone's just bought it, I think. They're starting to do it up. Things done. They've got the old greenhouses here. I used to go in here, you know, when it was empty, and sit in that greenhouse there, that one at the end there, where it was very cold, because it's got more glass in it, and sit in there and get a bit warm in the winter, and it's freezing cold, and doing the sleepy nucleation crap, you know. So there we go, we're on the trail now, on the way to beautiful English countryside. So there we go. Good morning there. You alright? You okay? You okay, bro? Good, man. That noise there, it sounds a little bit like a kind of a goose in a way. There's a guy that looks as if he's got some kind of illness, and he had a West Indian gentleman walking along with him, who was obviously his carer. Yeah, but it's good that they get people out, isn't it? You know. Anyway, anyone who's stuck at home today, I mean, you know, this is you know, some people that can't get out for whatever reasons, illness, or you know, they're infirm in some way, or they're elderly and they can't get around much anymore, as it were, and you know, or you know, it's nice for them to sit at home and kind of, you know, imagining strolling along with me and you know, hopefully enjoying the countryside. And here comes two beautiful dogs, absolutely beautiful, these two. Hello, how are you this morning? Hello, good morning, beautiful animal. How are you? Oh, hello, you like me, don't you? Yes, you do. You do. You're lovely, aren't you? Okay, buddy. So there we go. I see loads of dogs on there. Loads of nice people, you know. So, you know, there we go. There's quite a lot of interesting goods in there. And, yeah. Ooh. That's where I'm going. To the arse over the elbow. Oh, arse over the elbow, as you used to say. Yeah, you know, when you fought over glass. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, anyway, it gets a lot better in a minute. The whole thing. There's a building here that the lady who has the geese, well, there they are. Can you see them in the background? Those white things. Ooh, wait a minute. There they are in between those trees. You might not be able to see them very well. There's some geese, or there should be, where are we? Yeah, they're pretty small in the background, I guess. Some geese there that lay eggs. I am a vegan, but I do eat eggs. So I'm not a total vegan. And you know, free range eggs from geese are absolutely beautiful, those eggs. They're like a really nice. And they don't taste any different really than the chicken's egg. They're just about twice the size, but they've got a lot of work to do, this couple. They've got a little girl of about 5, and a lovely dog called Samson. It's a collie. I can't see too well, but it's a lovely dog. Yeah, they're not around, but that's I don't know when the geese start laying. I don't know what time of year when they start laying, but last time I spoke to them, they weren't laying yet. But that was months ago, so they don't lay in a month, do they? But they might start laying soon, so I might have a look perhaps in a few days or something. Yeah, when the next see her, I often see her coming down the path in the car. I'm sure she'll tell me when they're laying again, because she knows I'm a good customer. So there we go. This is it does get a lot better in a minute. Anyway. Yeah, we have numbers and arrows on our pavement too. Never thought about it. Oh right, yeah. It's strange, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Whew. It gets better then. It gets a lot better in a minute. I'll feed the what do you call it? Well, you know, you're not obliged to stay, but you can always come back later on if you've got other things to do. But you know, obviously, if we've got things to do, I just thought, well, I'll do another walk, because I was looking back at some of my old videos from ages ago, and I was saying, I've noticed in the comments and stuff like that, there's a few, in my old live streams that is, there's a few where I've kind of like not acknowledged people's comments, you know what I mean? So I was saying thank you. And things like that, so a bit out of breath. I'm going to have a sit down in a minute on the other side. And yeah, if you go down here, you've got 2 routes here. You can go across up here, or you can go up there through the forest there. And they're both good, interesting places. But I don't know if we're around later on. I might do can do a full circuit around there. You can do a massive loop. It's huge through the forest, you know. It's really nice. But there's more forest over here, you know. This is the most scenic areas coming up in a little while. There's a nice stream going through here. And beautiful, isn't it? over there, you get the bluebells will come up soon. Beautiful they were last year. Excuse me. Still got a bit of my chest infection left. It's not nice, sorry about that. I'm on antibiotics. Fortunately, I only have to have one a day. It's a special one I'm on, apparently. The first lot of antibiotics didn't work, so I'm on another one. And I've been on it for a while. I've never had. You have to have 2 on the first day, and I've had. Hello there, you alright? Hi, yeah, I had 2 on the first day, and then see the countryside's starting to open out now. Look, I think I'll climb the hill. That's the back of the lady's cottage farm, where they're doing it all up. That sells the goose, the geese, the goose eggs. Morning. Hello. Say hello. Oh, a bit nervous. Bit nervous this morning. All right. Oh, bless. See you later, love. Right, so let's go up here. Look up here. Get a good view then. And the hills. These oak trees here are fantastic when they get going, especially this big one here. It's a massive oak tree, that one there. It doesn't look as impressive at the moment. It is when you get near it. But it's a beautiful tree, that one. That's fully out. There's another couple there as well. Absolutely wonderful. There's 2 oak trees there at the top there. There's our friend the crow. Yeah, ooh, a bit wobbly here. Watch what I'm doing. I'm going to sit down in a minute. And I shall have a little drink, rest. Dear me. Oof. It's a shame the weather's not a little bit better. It would have been nice to have some blue sky, wouldn't it? Oh well. Yeah, so that in the background is I don't know what it's called. It's something or other house. I don't really like the stately house kind of thing, but it's got a beautiful cedar of Lebanon behind it. And this is, if you look down there, can you see that very well? There's water down there. Well, that's where we're heading for in a bit. There's all this land here, undulates and up and down, and it's a wonderful spot this. Oops, this is beautiful England, parts of it, what's after it? Yeah, so, yeah. Well, it takes it out of you, isn't it? This air, you can't breathe in this air, can you? It's not as if I've walked for miles upon miles, is it? I've been going for half an hour's walk, and I'm really out of breath and feeling really knackered. And I shouldn't be feeling like that's that bad, really. Anyway, I'm going to put this. Right, so I'm going to have a sit down and find somewhere to sit down and see if I can prop the phone up and still see. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I did it somehow before, I think, anyway. I think I did. Yeah. Right. See those 2. Oh, that's a nice bird. I don't know what it was. Can you see that one? You can't see it really. I think there might be blue jays, female blue jays. I'm not sure. Unusual birds. I wish I hadn't frightened them off. But I'll put this down here. There's a bit of dung. Rabbit's poo mostly, and a bit of sheep poo. I'll sit on this. Oh, yeah. Oh, poor bee here. Look, it's too bloody cold for the bee. Oh, look at him. Poor little thing. Come on. Come on, mate. Get on my hand. It's nice and warm on my hand. Come on. They never sting you. There he is. Look. There he is. There's our friend, Mr. B. Get warm on me. Oh, my dear. Well, you poor thing, aren't you? Eh? Not so warm. They don't like it. It's not good for them, is it? They want sunshine, for goodness sake. Poor thing. Nothing's trodden on it, not in the middle of here. So he puts his foot up. We put the foot up. You know, if you pick them up, you've not got to be scared of them. They never hurt you at all. And it's strange I find things like this. Last year, well, I found a grasshopper, or a cricket. No, it was a grasshopper. And it was on, right, you know that motorway bridge we just went over? It was right on that. And it was hopping along there, and I thought, what's he doing there? And it stood, I stood near it, and then it stopped hopping. So I knew that I wanted to help it. I don't know why it did, but I just put my hand over it, and it just hopped to the, I just, managed to pick it up. I mean, you wouldn't think you'd be able to pick up a grasshopper, but I did. Anyway, so I cupped it in my hands. And I took it along the path here and let it go in some nice grassland. But it was right in the middle of the, the road and that, it's just didn't make sense. It was right in the middle of that pavement that I was filming. There's the bee, look at it. The warmth of my hand will be doing it good. Things with bees, nothing really, you can't give bees a honey from another, I haven't got any sweet things on me. You might be able to give it just sugar and water, but you can't give it bees from another hive, because when it goes back to the hive, it'll be attacked, by the other bees for some reason. There's been an alien invader, so that's what happens there, I think. What I'll do is I'll put them on my trousers now. I'll put my trousers down here. You can stay there for a bit. There we go. Oh, he's getting a bit more energy now. Oh, he's flown off. There you go. He's gone. He's gone now. He just needed that bit of energy to warm him up. He's gone now. He's flying right way up in the sky. He's happy now. He knows we've got him out. Oh, he's doing very well. For some reason, he was dazed. That was a good experience. I enjoyed that. I like to help these little things out. I didn't think he'd be as, what time was that? It's kind of, I don't know what to do, turn the camera around. Ooh. And hopefully, I won't be able to see your text, but hopefully you'll be able to see me. Oh, there's loads of muck on the camera. Incredible load of muck on it, it's all dust. Have you noticed you've got to keep cleaning your glasses all the time? Constantly. Right, I'm going to put that there. And send it up like that. Hopefully you can see me, kind of. Not that I'm anything worth. I'm not exactly an oil painting, but you can see me and hopefully you can hear me. I'm having a drink of water, and I don't know whether I'm on camera or not, and you can't tell me whether I am or not either. Oh, you hear me? I've just seen a little sliver of blue sky opening up, just a tiny little sliver. But by the time I've had a quick cigarette, no doubt it will have disappeared. I just wish it would lift or something, but like previously in weather, you get weather and sun, as the day warmed up, the clouds, the covered, sort of get burnt off by the sun, don't they? And you get convection and that and all that lot. If you're blocking out the sun, you're stopping convection. Wind farms aren't working, properly. They're going either too slow or too fast when they, when they want to speed up the weather and create, storms and all that. You've got to turn your wind turbines off because they're going too fast and they just overrun or something. They whatever the word is. There's my tin. My dog's on it. Yeah, so that's in focus, all right. It's my backy tin. In my backy tin, I have herbs. There they are. Look. This green stuff. Can you see that? That's what I smoke. It's got a few mixed herbs in it, but it's mostly just parsley. But the other day I'd run out of parsley, so I bought some mixed herbs, which aren't as nice, and they've got more tar in it than mixed herbs. Whereas the parsley, and you put I've got a filter, and you put a filter in. It's a good idea for anyone who's, craving a cigarette and doesn't want any nicotine. This is one way of sort of like, it's not cheating at all because you're still getting off the nicotine, but it's one way of kind of soothing somebody, especially in the early doors of giving up smoking, giving up that nicotine addiction, because it's very, very difficult at first. It's a very strong drug. Is to be able to smoke some parsley, which is non-allergenic, non-allergen, non-allergenic, that's the right way, and it's organic. So there we go. Here's my lighter with butterflies on it. And it tastes really good. And what I do is I put into the tin of the dried herbs, I put 4 or 5 drops of what do you call it? Menthol. It's not menthol. What is it? Menthol? No, eucalyptus oil. That's what it is. That's really nice. It sort of makes it smoke really nice. Tastes nice. It won't be doing me any harm, and if it does, goodness me, it can't be doing me any harm. Look at all this crap we're breathing in and everything. All the crap that's in a cigarette, This doesn't make cough or nothing. Said he coughing. And it just like, I guess, but it's a healthy cough because it's got the eucalyptus in it, so that's probably loosening up some of the muck in my lungs because of my chest infection. So that's a good tip for someone, craving a cigarette or whatever. But they won't get the nicotine, but they will get everything else that goes with it: the inhalation, the effect, the feel of having a smoke, whatever that's supposed to mean, But the thing is never to go back to nicotine. Once you've given it up for a few days, you're really doing well, and then it's just a matter of not really willpower, really. It's just thinking it through and just saying, well, I don't want it. You get a craving and you just go, yes, okay, I've got a craving and I'm going to feel shit for 10 minutes, but I'm not going to give into it. And if you don't give into it, that craving's gone in 10 minutes because your mind gets onto other things. I'll just be quiet for a moment, shall we? I don't know what you can see there. We can't see anything, can we? See my chin. There we go. Oh dear. I don't know if anyone's there or not, but yeah. Oh dear me. Yeah, it does make it cough a bit. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, we're still here. Wow. We've actually got 5 people in. That's wicked. Well, it's not wicked, it's wonderful. Stupid phrase, isn't it? Everyone going, wicked, wicked, all the time. Yeah. It's right for these Satanists out there to keep saying wicked, wicked all the time. It's a silly phrase, isn't it? It started about, I don't know, 20 years ago, that, isn't it? Everyone saying that shit. It's crazy. So, it's a countryside view. Look down here. I'll take you over to see the Canada geese in a few moments. We can go over the top there, or we can go down by the ravine. Kind of a little ravine here. Quite nice down here. I like it down here. Ooh. It's nice because you can sort of sit here, and you can kind of, if you go down there, and if you're a gentleman or a lady, you can sort of squat down there with a little bit of a wheel if you want. I don't want one yet, but I might do in a bit. If I do, I shall certainly switch the camera off while I do the performance. You know, performance for a lifetime. Yes, it could go viral if I don't turn off the camera, obviously, because my tiny little wiener will be on a public display. Wonderful job. Yeah. I'm reading a book. I'm listening to it, actually. It's a hilarious book. It's not PC, but it is a very funny book. It's 13 and a half hours long. I rather like going to sleep to it and waking up to it because it makes you laugh and puts you in a good mood if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're feeling like shit, you know, for whatever reason. You know, you might feel like shit for a second and suddenly you'll listen to this voice in the background going on and you'll just start sort of grinning to yourself. Oh yeah, right. You know, and you can pick up the story once you've heard it a few times. You know, you might fall asleep a few times, but eventually you get the whole story together, and you know what's going on. So you get to know all the characters and that. But there's little bits that you miss, obviously, because it's 13 and a half hours or something altogether. And you know, there's little bits that happen, and we're on low power mode already. That's a bit crap. That's really crap. That means we're on about 20%, isn't it? It might be a bit more than that. I don't know. But it was nearly full charge before. All right. The Carlson's still there. That's good. Morning together. Marijuana is legal over there. No, it's not here. No. How did you see that? Oh, the bee, you mean? Fuzzy bee. Yeah. Fuzzy, yeah. How did you see that? I don't know. I just open my eyes occasionally. I do notice the odd thing, you know. I don't know. But, yeah, it's strange how things like that happen. It seemed to happen, you know, like I was telling about not the cricket, the grasshopper. Anyway, as I was with the grasshopper, as I had it in the palm of my hand, traded it in the palm of my hand, it was hopping. It was tickling my hand like mad. It was hopping like crazy. It was perhaps cold. It was a cold day. It was one of those, you know, toxic cool down jobs, you know, those ice nucleation jobs. And that might have been why it was kind of like wanting me to help it, because it was probably freezing cold. And of course, when it got in the warmth of my hands, rather like that bee, it started to liven up, and it was hop, 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 and it was tickling my hand like mad. It was quite a big grasshopper. I actually filmed it. I've got it on my camera. I've not uploaded it, I'll upload that one day or something. So yeah, all those two nice birds. I'm not sure what they are. See, some more foreign birds are coming up. There's a few oak trees there. Oop. I don't know if you can see that. There's one that's gone over. You see these old stumps, you think, well, that must have been a beautiful tree there, once upon a time. And you wonder what life was like when that tree was fully flourishing there, Can you see the stump of that one? I'll show you. Oops. You wonder how old it could be, and that was first an acorn. It's amazing, isn't it? It looks like a rock formation. A little stream coming through here. Sort of nice. Mosses there. It's a real spot, this. You should carry, don't know. It's really nice. Oh, I love it out here. That's where the action is, the live action. Live action. All the crazy dogs and people, and that one nice people and crazy dogs. There's lots of crazy ones. They usually get covered in mud because I seem to attract animals like I don't know, like shit attracts flies, I guess. I don't know. I seem to sort of. They don't all do that, but a lot of them come bounding up to me, and they get clawed, muddy paws all over you. But this is the lovely lake area coming up, and you'll see the trees here, which aren't looking, well, they're not looking absolutely fabulous. They're not looking as good as last year. There's a bit of dead stuff on that one there. It's not looking good. It shouldn't be like that, I don't think. But they definitely look a bit sparser than last year. But it's not fully got grown, the new growth anyway, so hopefully, I don't know. It does look a bit worrying, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll see the crazy geese in a minute. Good morning. Hey, you alright? Can I say hello to your little dog? Is that alright? Hello. Say hello. What's he called?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Is he a boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Bubbles, aren't you? Ooh, you're all over me. Here we go. Oh, no, you really go back to front. Yeah, you're crazy, Bubbles, aren't you? Lovely. Yeah, I can see why he's called Bubbles, because he won't stop bubbling around, will he? He won't stop. Is that why he's called Bubbles, you think? Because he's so bubbly. You're lovely, aren't you? Hey? You do Bubbles, eh? I just found a bumblebee. And he was not very well. He looked as if he was tired out. Sometimes you get tired, and if it's cold, if you pick a bumblebee up, they don't actually sting you, bumblebees. Did you know that? They won't sting you. If they get stuck on your trouser leg, if you get stuck up your trouser leg or your clothing, they might get scared then and sting you. But they don't sting you because bumblebees can only sting someone once. Yeah. Because what happens with the sting? Do you know what a fish hook's like?
Yeah, it looks like a.
It's like a needle, isn't it? But it's got a hook on it.
Yeah.
So that when it gets stuck in the fish's mouth, I feel sorry for the fish, really. But I suppose fishermen have got to check what fish is in the rivers, haven't they? So they usually put them back afterwards as well. So they're usually all right. But a fish hook's got a hook on it, hasn't it? Yeah. So that it hooks in the mouth, and then they can get the fish out of the water on the fishing line.
Yeah.
Now a bee has got a sting a bit like a hook. So when it stings, the sting sticks into you. When it flies off, all its tail end, it sounds horrible, but it tears out. So that bee will fly off. It'll hurt itself because it stung you. It'll fly off and then it'll die. So it doesn't want to sting anyone. So that's why you've not got to be scared of bees.
Yeah.
Wasps are a bit different. But you know the difference between a bee and a wasp, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some bees that look a little bit like wasps,
Yeah.
but they're not like wasps.
Yeah.
The wasps are very, very yellow and white, whereas a bee is, yeah, yellow and white. No, they're both yellow and black, but one's what's the word for
Like
it?
the flies are small.
Yeah. Anyway, there's different bees. There's a bumblebee, isn't there? But there's worker bees, aren't there? There's smaller ones.
Yeah.
And you know the difference between a bee and a wasp.
Yeah.
And if you're not sure, look in a book. But you know, wasps don't really bother you, pardon?
Are you doing a YouTube video?
Yeah, I'm doing it for my friends,
Oh.
all nature lovers and everything. So they like to see animals and everything. So yeah.
What, do you post it?
Yeah.
What's your channel called?
Oh, I can't tell you that because it's a very secret channel. No, I can't really tell you because, well, I could do, but but the thing is, it's not just for children, really. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice channel, but it's adults as well. There's adult things on it as well, so you wouldn't want to certain things that you don't talk to children about, or children. You know, adults talk about different things. It's like mummy and daddy talking about mummy and daddy stuff.
Yeah.
It's not necessary for little kids to hear.
Yeah.
You know, because that's just how things are.
Yeah.
So, okay, you have a lovely time. Okay, bye-bye. Nice to see you. Yeah, great kids. There you go. So, yeah, I don't know whether I made any sense there. I was going to tell her about the warmth of the bees and how it livens things up when on your hand, but I think I went off on a tangent a bit. I'm not sure whether it did or not. No, but I was telling them that the bees won't sting them, which is the main thing. Not to be scared of bees, because they don't sting you, not unless they get trapped in your clothing and they might panic, which I explained, I think. Here we go. Let's see. The pond, there's a Labrador dog there. And truck round. Whew. Whoa, there he goes. Whoa, it's pretty fast. There you go. Morning. Hey. Oof. This is a nice oak tree here. This one here. As you can see when it's out in leaf, it's absolutely beautiful. And the leaves go right down to the water, look, as you can see there. I'm going to sit down now, I've got a bench here. There we go. They'll come over and see me now. They all want feeding. There we go. I'll put that down for a minute and a little rest. I don't know if you can see them. Hopefully you can. And I'll put some stuff on for them. What I usually do is soak they like porridge oats, I really like them. I like seeds as well, but I've not got any seeds on it. Oops, how are you doing? You can't see this one, okay? Put the bag in the water. Put the bag in the water so that it's not too dry for them, especially little babies. When the babies come out. I don't know if anyone's still there. They're not coming up yet. They're usually very friendly. Straight up, we'll do it in a minute. There we go. Yeah, I see my glasses all the time. It's a major problems with loads of dust in those fields. I used to have cattle. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Carlton. That's good, mate. Yeah. Didn't sound bad to you. Yeah, there were two young girls. We're talking to about, I don't know, 7 or 7. Well, there's a bit of chaos going over here. Kids are throwing me bread in. Straight into the water. They're throwing white bread in, which isn't so good, really. But anyway, they'll come and get what I've left there. If I go over to the other bench, it's a lot more easier for the birds to come out because it's lower down. So that's what I'll do. I'll walk over to there and put them down over there. Shut these things up. Go. Certainly. Gotta go eat it anyway. There were 2 kids yesterday, two young girls about the same age as them two just saw, and they were feeding ducks their geese, their ham sandwiches spread with margarine, and the geese were not interested whatsoever. I said, "Oh, can I try and feed them?" And so she had me a little bit of bread, a little corner of bread, and they had some ham on it, and I could see all the margarine on it, and she was the duck, the goose, they just took one look at it and just nodded and said no thanks, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't mind margarine or ham. I think they're vegetarians, aren't they? Yeah. Geese. I'll make some racket. I think it's really good though. Yeah, trees. I'm trying to get through that now. Go this one. That's what I do. Morning, Lord. How are you? You okay? I forgot what your dog's called. Nero. That's right, Nero. Name's a dog, really, isn't it? Yeah. They call him Nero. They can't what? Start fires. Oh, start fires. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, and yeah. Or the Nero fiddles. His own burns, that's right. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah, what are you calling Nero? Was it the husband? Why are you calling Nero? That's a pretty strange thing. Yeah, you're Italian or something. Mm. Nero, come on. Yeah. Don't be calling Mason. Oh. And